in the scene. Welcome back to the Millennial Stoner. I'm Joe Winchell. Thank you for watching, everybody. There's been some comments and the likes have been great. Just a quick reminder, if you want to support the channel, you can do so by going to rockgut.shop. The screen just went off, but I got this. I got this. You can go to rockgut.shop and buy some merch. All the merch is designed by myself and Chris. It's all Chris's artwork. If you're a little light in the pockets and don't have any money to spend, that's fine. You can also support the page by just sharing and subscribing the reels, the episodes, comment on the videos and stuff. We all appreciate it. We appreciate all your comments. Okay. I've got some dates coming up, but if you want to find any of my comedy dates, I've got Sticks and Stones Day coming up in November. Go to sticksandstonescomedyclub.com for the November shows. They're towards the end of the month. You can also go to my Instagram at that WinchellKid87. I post all my shows on my story and on my my regular Instagram. You can also follow me on Facebook. I'm Joe Winchell on Facebook. My guest today is a returning pleasant individual who brought a pie. Last time it was a pound cake. Now he brought a pie. The wholesome Sean Kearns, everybody.
Thank you for having me. I'm very happy to be here.
I'm always happy to have you on, Sean. You're a hilarious guy with the oddest personality I know.
Do you like cherries?
I do. I like cherry pie.
That's all they had.
That's all they had?
Yeah, I asked for an apple pie.
You were trying to get an apple pie?
I was trying to get an apple pie. They have really good apple pies. And they were like, we only have cherry pies. There was 3 cherry pies. So I'm like, all right.
You're like, ah.
But then I got a little pie for myself, a little tiny one for the drive down.
Wait, you ate a little pie?
A little pie. As a test run to see if you would like
Was
this
it a
one.
little cherry pie?
It was a tiny little circle. And I ate it on the way. I'm like, I don't want to get anything on my sweatshirt before we were filming, so I'm fucking eating over my center console while driving. Just fucking crumbs all over the place. And I'm like, this is unbelievable. So you're gonna enjoy it. And
Can't wait.
You're gonna enjoy it as well.
Yeah,
because Chris is gonna enjoy it because you guys gotta share it. I only got one pie. And this is Chris's house, right? So
Yeah,
it's like
Chris's apartment.
When I go, I try to do that now. I try to bring things when I go to someone's establishment.
That's like an old, I don't want to say old timey, but that was like a thing, right? You would go over to someone's place. I got to bring a coffee cake or some shit, right?
Yeah, you go to a party. You go. I don't know why you would go over.
People just
house.
bring beer and liquor now. People used to bring baked goods and shit.
Yeah, that's me. I'm baked. I'm the baked goods guy. But if I'm going to someone's 30th birthday party or whatever, and people are drinking, I'll bring a bottle. But baked goods are nice. I like baked goods. Really, when I got you that pound cake, I was just going into that rest area. To pee.
Yeah.
And then I saw it. I'm like, fuck it, let me just grab it. And now I'm like, all right, let me just keep.
Every time I'm on here, it's going to be a different baked goods.
Right, because it's just, it's the right thing to do. That's what I try to do now these days. You just try to do the next right thing. And then, because I'm pretty sure that's why I got asked to be on the podcast again, is because I brought a pound cake.
I was like, I'm a little hungry.
Has anyone else brought anything?
No, and it's called Millennial Stoner.
And that's crazy.
Yeah.
And you've done so many episodes.
Yeah, I have. No one's ever brought any food.
Unbelievable.
People have brought drugs and stuff. They bring weed.
That's because they want to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's
Even Rob White brought weed.
I got my own cherry pie for myself, and then I got you guys a cherry pie to enjoy. So there was no ulterior motives there when it comes to the gift giving.
You weren't trying to get something out of me?
No.
You're not trying to butter me up with baked goods?
What kind of milk do you like? Preference, whole milk, 2%?
Usually whole milk, but I'll drink 2%. I'm not picky when it comes to milk. I'm kind of a dude who loves milk.
I know that's a
weird. Yeah, I like milk. I'm one of those kids that was raised with milk with dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
fucking. People will say that's atrocious, but I fucking love it. I crush milk.
No, I love milk. This is what I do at midnight.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll do I'll make 10 peanut butter sandwiches, and just shove them down my gullet, and chug milk.
Yeah, get a pint of milk and then drink it in one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that with cookies.
Right, and then I'll walk a half mile on the treadmill and weigh myself, and I'm like, what's going on? How come I haven't lost any weight? What's happening?
Sure, it can't.
Just drinking cow fat.
Just peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, or just peanut butter sandwiches?
Peanut butter.
Just peanut butter sandwiches?
Because I'm usually doing it when it's dark in the kitchen. I got to be quiet so that my girlfriend doesn't know that I'm eating myself.
Are you eating over the sink, or are you sitting down?
I eat over the sink. I don't even use a plate, right? So I'll take the 2 pieces of bread and I'll put them on top of the bread package. I'll like slowly pull out the silverware drawer, like pull out like I'm fucking like I broke into the apartment just to not like wake anyone up, so no one knows what I'm doing. And then I'll pull the butter knife out, and then I'll hold the one piece of bread and other piece of bread and just
Like an open face sandwich, or just like
no. All right, this is what you know what I like to do at nighttime, like when it's like midnight.
is this your favorite midnight snack
of all time?
of all time?
We don't keep peanut butter in the apartment anymore
Because of
I
you?
am just consuming. So I swear to God, I eat so much fucking peanut butter, it's retarded. So I'll put it on. I'll put the peanut butter on one half of the piece of bread, and then I'll fold it over. So it's just like this way I can portion myself, and I'm only eating half of a peanut butter sandwich. Except I'm doing that 6 times, right? But then it's better than doing a regular peanut butter sandwich 6 times, which is what I would end up doing. And then sometimes I'll just shove bread in my mouth. I'll just shove bread in my mouth with like milk.
Just
midnight.
wash it down with milk.
That's easier.
Yeah.
There's no silverware, no nothing. You don't have to clean anything. Just like a couple breadcrumbs. But I'll just shove like potato bread in my mouth.
Yeah, I've done that.
And just drink milk.
Yeah, I've done that before, like a monster.
Yeah, I mean I can't. If I'm up past like midnight, it's because I'm hungry. So I have to. I have to
feed the beast.
That's exactly right. So that's what I do, and then I wake up the next morning and I feel like absolute shit.
Yeah, because you ate and then went immediately to bed.
And like shame. You know what else I do? Because I'm such a closet eater. You ever go to like Taco Bell and just fucking eat? Like,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
You ever just go? Like I go and spend like $30.
Yeah, get way too much shit and you just eat it and listen to whatever the fuck in your car.
Dude, and then I'm like doing a full clean on my car. I'm like, I don't want to leave any wrappers, no evidence that I've just been eating this much food.
I watched
Sometimes
3 episodes of The Simpsons one time and did that.
I'll watch the Sopranos on my phone.
Yeah, you get it.
Because I feel better. Because I'm like, these guys, they're overweight.
They're really eating. Like,
And they're doing well. They're businessmen, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll watch The Sopranos, and I am just shoving Taco Bell in my mouth at any hour of the day.
Yeah, like midday, doesn't matter.
Or Wendy's.
I swore off all fast food except for Taco Bell.
Okay, that's
I did.
That's
Although
good.
I will agree with like I used to do that with Wendy's too. I don't know why. That double fucking whatever dollar burger they had, I would get like 5 of those.
You know what I do sometimes?
What's that?
I'll just get 3 Frosties.
I get the one Frosty and I do the fries thing.
I just do 3 Frosties.
You just do 3 Frosties?
So you eat the first one, and then the second one is half spoon, half drinking it, and then by the third one you're just
drinking it like
you just slug them
Sometimes I
down,
just get 3 Frosties.
and then you go on about your day. And then I don't tell anyone about it until now. Now everyone's gonna know. But that's what I do.
Only 675 people. It's fine.
Dude, it's insane. I don't do it really so much anymore, but that's just what I used to do all the time. The bread thing, we don't keep bread in the apartment anymore.
Peanut butter, bread, all the stuff that you like to eat, you can't keep it in there anymore.
No.
Was it just like potato bread, or would you eat like sourdough?
No. If it's in a square form, I'm rolling it into a ball and shoving it in my mouth. You know what else I like to do?
So no French bread? You're not like, I can't roll this into it.
No, right. Or because now she gets like these like
baguettes?
No, they're like giant square flatbread things.
Okay.
That I have no interest in.
Like 9 grain, whatever.
Yeah, right. It's like 20 grams of fiber. You're like crying on the toilet. So I don't eat those. But if a bread comes in square form, I can like fold it. I'm like, and then I fucking shove it in.
Yeah.
I make it into like the size of a jawbreaker.
I don't do that too. I'll do that with like, what's that fucking cookie that's covered in chocolate? Malamars.
Yes.
I'll some people will be like, oh, you get a tray of cookies. I'm like, no, I take them out of the package at like 1 a.m. And I eat 10 of them over the sink, and then I just chug milk after that from like whatever is equivalent to like a pint container that I don't drink. I don't drink from the carton.
You don't drink from the.
I don't drink from because like other people like
if
it's like if you're staying if you have a girlfriend you live with your girlfriend, so that's a little different. Like you guys are constantly swapping spit, so it doesn't matter.
Sometimes she'll be like she'll come out to pee, and so she's got like her eye mask like half cocked, and she's like just trying to like she's walking out.
Sees you over the sink eating bread.
I'm like this. I'm like trying to swallow it as fast. I'm like I hear the door open. I'm like
Sean, are you eating bread?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to crush this milk right now.
Yeah. You just gotta own it sometimes. Like you're just like, this is what I do.
This is me.
and that's it.
Take it in. Drink it in, baby.
I'm trying to, because that's just impulsive behavior.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's like, I've read this book where it's like your hunger is like, it's like half boredom, like half.
Yeah, you eat when you're
hunger.
bored. Yeah, it's something to do.
So I try to be mindful of that now. Where
It's the
it's
same
like,
thing with cigarettes.
right. Yeah, exactly. It's more of like an habitual thing. So, it's that I have to like ask myself, am I actually hungry or am I bored? But I ask myself that, and then I go, I don't give a fuck either way because I'm gonna eat this food because the boredom is making me hungry. So what are we talking about? I'm still hungry.
Yeah, you're still hungry.
Just because I'm like, oh no, you just haven't like done anything fun today. It's like, okay, well I'm still hungry. And then I also read, these are all facts, by the way.
No, keep going.
I also read, I'm a doctor, so that like hunger is like 80% thirst.
Like
So-
you should drink something like water or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard this before. Somebody once told me that if you're hungry, if you drink like cold water, it actually goes away or some shit like that.
Right, because I think it's like temporary because like you're filling up your stomach with fluids.
Yeah.
But I don't know about that anymore because I'm just constantly drinking water.
You came in with a gallon of water the first time you were on the
Yeah,
show.
I have a gallon of water in the car.
Exactly.
I keep that thing on me, and I drink water, but then it doesn't matter. It lasts like 20 minutes, and then I pee so much. I pee so much throughout the
Drinking
day.
a gallon of water.
I know, but it's
You're
like,
constantly taking fluids in.
yeah, but there's times where I'm peeing like 3 times in an hour, and it's like, why am I not
Three
just,
times in an hour?
You're right? So like, why am I not just expending this?
Sounds like something you need to see a doctor about.
I know. Dude, I probably have
Maybe
diabetes,
some prostate
dude.
issues or something.
That's what people tell me, but it's.
Like Hank Hill, you have a narrow urethra. Or
I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time for going to the doctor to get bad news.
I'd rather just piss 3 times in an hour.
Right. I'll just chalk it up to me being extremely hydrated, give myself a pat on the back, and ignore everything else. Because
I'm gonna reward myself with some bread tonight.
I don't. You go to the doctor? Like, do you?
Yeah, I
like,
go to the doctor. Yeah,
You do like regularly though? Like
I
you
am
do,
now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on like medication and shit.
Okay. Yeah. See, like I don't do
But
that.
they're like concentrating on my mental issues. They're like, yeah, you look fine.
Yeah. Right. You're not.
So
We don't have to 5150 you.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what that is, right?
What is that?
So 5150, I think it's a California. I used to live in California. I was running around being a menace. And it's 5150 is when you're just like you're fucking like you're losing it. You're losing your mind.
Yeah.
And they just they lock you up.
Oh yeah, no.
They'll take you to the hospital.
I was afraid of that when I was because I went in to get. I was just like, I really hope they're not like, why don't you step into this back room, put this jacket on. It's on backwards. No, it's on the right way. Like I didn't. I was like having anxiety about that. They're like,
Yeah.
they're gonna take me away,
Yeah.
and they didn't.
I almost got 5150 in
Seriously?
California. I swear to God. I was supposed to, I went there for treatment. I was supposed to like get sober and like stay sober. That never happened. So I was living in LA.
That never happened.
I was living in LA and I was like in this sober house and then like the insurance cut me off. So I'm like, okay. So then I had to I don't feel like going back home. It's kind of nice here. So I get like a bedroom.
Okay.
I get like a bedroom. I rent a bedroom out. It was $850. The
Damn.
door didn't have a doorknob.
Okay.
So like I find the guy on Facebook. He like rents me this room. I thought he lived there. This guy. He was like my age. He's from Russia. I'm like, oh, maybe we'll be friends or like I don't know. I'll have something to hang out with. So he meets me at the apartment. He shows me, and it's like it's his grandma and his sister. And his grandma doesn't speak any English whatsoever. And he's showing me. But even when he went to go show me the place, I'm assuming he's living there.
Okay.
So then when I go to like move in, turns out he doesn't live there. It's just me and the grandma. Yeah, me and his Russian grandma that doesn't speak any English
Were you
whatsoever.
in like a side apartment or something?
Dude, it was no. I was in this person's apartment, like just living with the
Oh,
grandma.
you're like, you have like a bedroom, but
I have a
like
bedroom in
you're
the
sharing
apartment.
a space with.
Yes, with this Russian
her
speaking
name?
grandma. I don't think we ever like. I went there.
This is my grandmother. We call her Kitty.
She would talk to me, but I didn't know what she was saying. I would just nod my head a lot, dude. And he would like come by like every once in a while, but like I was only in his room for like.
How long were you there for? Yeah.
I was in LA for like almost 6 months. But the last 2,
You were
so
just-
like so when you're in a sober house, you can't drink.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So when you're not in a sober house, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
With this
So,
old
like,
lady.
Right. So I'm with this old lady. I'm like, she's not gonna know. So I just start gradually just becoming like a horrible person, like in this bedroom, in this apartment in what town was it?
You were in L.A., right?
I was in LA, but it was like kind of like North Hollywood.
Okay. Like West Covina?
No, why can't I think of the name? I don't know. LA sucks, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I've been there before.
It's horrible. So anyway, all right. So now I was on food stamps, and I was on they would like in California, like if you're on assistance, they also give you cash. So like your card, like your EBT, they probably do it here too.
Okay.
But your EBT card is also like a debit card.
Okay.
So you got like $200 a month cash, and then you got like 200 something for like food and shit.
Okay.
So that was basically just like living off of that, like in this fucking one bedroom thing going on. So I used to run out of money a lot. So this liquor store the supermarket would sell liquor, and they had a whole aisle for liquor.
Yeah.
And they would put security caps on
all
all of them. Aside from Burnett's pink lemonade. That was the only bottle in the entire aisle that didn't have a security
like
cap
a
on it.
vodka lemonade or something?
Yeah, right. So like just the most bottom shelf, like in the basement shelf liquor.
Yeah.
I would take a handle of it, and I would put it down my pants.
Or you would steal it?
Yeah. So I would take it, I swear to God, I would put it down my pants, and I would put it in between my legs, and I would just waddle. Out of the supermarket. Security guards would see me, and they'd be like, I'm pretty sure he's stealing, but he seems pretty calm about it, so we're just going to let it rock. So I would waddle out of the supermarket that was across from my apartment, waddle back to my apartment.
Oh, my God.
And yeah, right. I was down bad. So this went on for like a couple days, like maybe like a week or something. And then I don't know, I guess I might have gotten like I got like alcohol poisoning or something. It was bad. I was like just walking. It was like 11 a.m. I'm just walking around. I call like my best friend on Long Island. I'm like just screaming. I'm like punching cars and shit. It was like really bad. I guess I'm like, now I'm falling asleep. I'm asleep in the middle of the street.
Oh my God.
And my poor like best friend is on the phone. So this lady that's walking her dog picks up the phone and is like talking to my friend. And my friend's like, call 911. So the lady calls 911, and then they handcuff me to a gurney. They're going into an ambulance. Right? So then I'm like trying to like get out of it. I'm like fucking freaking out, dude. I'm bugging out.
Wait, you were passed out, then you woke up?
I woke up.
Okay.
And I'm in like this stupor, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on, because I was so out of it.
Yeah.
I probably didn't have water for like a week. So then they take me to this hospital, and I'm bugging out. They're like holding me down in the ER. I'm saying the most wild shit to these like men that are like holding me down. I probably said some really like regrettable, like maybe even like some racial things, and like just really bad. So then I wake up at 3 a.m. in the ER in this room, and I'm uncuffed. And I just have like, I'm bleeding on my wrists.
Yeah, because
from,
you've been jerking the...
Right, trying to get out of it. And no one's around in the room. No one's around. And I just, I didn't have any ID on me. I had nothing on me. I just had my lacrosse shorts. I'm wearing a t-shirt.
Okay.
I get out of bed, put my slides on, and just walk out. And then I just left. And then I just
With
left.
the gown on?
No. I was in my clothes that I came in with. And then the doctor, like, at the exit, like, stops me, and he's like, whatever, like, your blood alcohol, like, you should stay here. I'm like, nah, I gotta go. Because it was like 3:30 in the morning, and in LA, they stopped serving alcohol at 4. So I'm like, yo, I gotta go steal some more liquor. I gotta fucking do it. The clock's ticking, Doc. Let me go. And then I ended up, like, I ended up admitting myself into the hospital, like, 3 days later, that same ER, and I'm just getting all these dirty looks from all the people that were working in the ER, because I was just saying the most wild shit to these people that were just trying to help me, and I still had the bruises and like the cuts on.
Yeah, because it's 3 days later.
So anyway, that's what happened. This was a long time ago. It's like,
yeah, I know. Yeah,
this was like so long ago, yo, that it's like it almost didn't even.
I was
going to
ask you about your European vacation, but this is much more interesting.
No, that was my LA vacation.
That was your LA vacation.
That's what happened in LA. That's what was going on. I'm like, I'm going to fucking make it, bro. I'm going to make it big time, dude. I did one show at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
The way, like, all the way in the attic. Like, there's, like, 4 rooms.
Yeah.
I had to bring, like, 7 people. I didn't know anyone.
Yeah.
I go there, and I'm like, I don't have anyone. They're like, all right, whatever. And I bombed for, like, 6 minutes and then left. I'm like, oh, that was fun. I'm like, Oh my god, I'm gonna get a sponsor that does stand up so they can hook me up with shows and shit.
Oh, you had a whole plan?
Yeah, I had a whole plan, dude. I'm gonna go to auditions.
I'm gonna be fucking big time right after I steal all this pink lemonade from fucking.
Right. I had all these ambitions, and then I'm just waddling out of fucking Wegmans.
Waddling thing, like just the image of you, like,
bro, waddling because like it was
how, wait, was
it was
this
like
a handle?
It was like a handle.
How, like what?
It was a handle. I shoved it in my gooch and waddled out of the supermarket. I did that continuously. I didn't even try to switch it up. I think they probably felt bad for me, or they just really didn't like Burton's pink lemonade. They're like, we need to get.
Well, he's not stealing top shelf. Like,
yeah, it's not like you can donate it if no one buys it. You know, you're gonna donate it to your local shelter. Fucking Burnett's pink lemonade.
Burnett's pink.
So that we're just gonna let this fucking oaf come in here every night and fucking just waddle out with this Burnett's lemonade because we're not selling it anyway. And then that's because I didn't even think to like.
How many times did you get away with stealing it,
dude? I like there was like 5 nights in a row, and then when I got out of the hospital, I stole liquor out of a Rite Aid. Because like in LA, there's like
no, because you can sell liquor in.
They sell liquor at like
California.
7-Elevens
I've been all across California. You can do
so
that.
it was a Rite Aid that I took liquor out of, and then yeah. So
we used in high school, like my buddy we go into King Cullen, and he would load up a cart with like all kinds of beer, and he would literally just walk out, like he would just go. Like out of the store with it,
yeah,
and it worked every time.
Yeah, I mean, because like I think people look at it like, are they actually stealing? Because then if they're not, and then we accuse them of it, like
yeah,
and
it's
like,
a whole thing,
right? Exactly. So, there was like a couple times where like I took food too. I was down bad, bro. You know what I used to take? You know what I used to love eating? The blocks of Polly-O cheese. Yeah. I fucking just put it in my pocket.
Just eat Polly-O.
Dude, I stole a loaf of Hawaiian bread. Like, you know the Hawaiian, like, little squares?
The sweet bread, yeah.
Yeah, the sweet bread. I fucking took a sweatshirt. Oh.
God. Anyway,
this was so long ago.
How was your vacation?
No, right. So I think that
Sean just got back from 2 weeks in, you did like a fucking...
So right, but I think that it was good that we touched
started
on
with that, yeah,
to show
the transition.
Right, to show what can happen when you stop being such a terrible person, right? So like one day I'm like, I'm gonna stop being such a terrible person, and I did some hard work, right, to get to where I am today, and 33 months sober.
Hey,
by the way, thank you. So yeah, so my girlfriend and I.
Isn't that 3 years?
No, I'll have 3 years, February 7th.
Okay, all right.
Right? Does that make sense?
Don't ask me. I'm terrible.
So I'm like close to, I'm like 30, whatever. I'm like around there somewhere. So yeah, so one day my girlfriend was just like, where would you want to go in Europe? And it was just like so hypothetical at the time. I'm like, I don't know, Portugal? I don't know. She's like, okay. And then we just started planning this tour of Europe.
Yeah.
All on her credit card, by the way, because like there's no fucking way I would have been able to obviously book it. We threw it because my credit is like 400.
Okay.
That's not actually like 400, but it's not great. So she's got like these crazy credit cards. She's got like this like insane amount of credit. So she like booked. She booked everything, dude. She booked all of it. Paris was like little last second, but we did Portugal, Paris, Stockholm.
Okay. You spent the most time in Stockholm, Sweden?
No, we did 6 days in Portugal, 3 nights in 2 different cities. Then Paris was sort of like a stopover.
Yeah, you were saying before we started, like you flew on like a bus plane.
No, it felt like a fucking NYC bus, but it was called Ryanair. And you are so cramped up in this like little plane. And there's no storage, like you can't.
Yeah, it's just like a capsule that flies in the air with seats.
Dude, they didn't even have people that worked. Like when we got there, you had to like use a little kiosk to check your own bags in. And so we had like 2 carry-ons and luggage, one luggage bag, but you can't have anything on you.
Oh, you can't.
Like you could have like a little personal bag, but everything
like a
else
backpack
has
or
to,
something, right?
Yeah, everything else has to be checked in onto the plane. So you do it yourself.
You're just sitting there in a seat, like holding on to your like one little item.
Yeah. So
trying to sleep like this.
Oh yeah, dude. There was like no sleeping, but like when we're at the kiosk thing, and I'm like, I get like the like the strip thing that they like stick to your
yeah.
I'd never done it before in my life.
So you didn't know what the fuck you were doing?
No, I'm like, where's the sticky part? So I'm like, where's the sticky part? So I start pulling. I'm like, there's like these barcodes on there that I guess they scan to make sure you're on the right plane. And I start pulling them off because I'm thinking, I gotta pull these off.
Barcode on the.
No. I'm thinking I gotta like take the sticky part off to stick and shit. And then but it was just like these two like it looked like targets on the back of it, and then they just stick together. This guy came running over when he saw me like pulling the barcodes off. He's like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing?" So I had to like try to.
I don't know, bro. I've never fucking done this before.
Yeah, right, exactly. So I'm like, and then I had to stick the barcodes back on, and then the entire flight, I'm thinking they lost my bag. There's no fucking way that those like stickers that are supposed to stayed on during the process.
Just like my bag's in fucking Russia right now.
Yeah, right. So in Europe, it's like it's a free for all with the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's like
one open space,
wide open space. But like every time I'd go to the bathroom, because there's just women like doing their makeup in the mirror, and I'm like, I would stop, take a step back, and like look around and make sure
that you weren't in the woman's bathroom or something.
Right. Yeah. So we're in Stockholm. We're in Stockholm. There's like three like really nice, like beautiful, like looking women in the bathroom. They're like doing their makeup or whatever. And I like do that thing where I stop because I'm like, oh, women. So I stop. I take a step back. I look around, and then they're just like, oh, it's okay. It's mixed. I'm like, all right. So they're doing their fucking makeup, and I go in. And I had to take the biggest shit of my life. So, dude, they're like, oh, it's mixed. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's mixed in my stomach right now.
Right. So I go in the stall and I just fucking unload. I'm like. And by the time I get out, it's a fucking bed. The bathroom's cleared, bro.
Cleared the bathroom.
No one in there. But they thought they were like, oh no, it's mixed.
Fine.
Because everyone in Europe they eat like a piece of lettuce and like a sugar snap pea, and like that's their breakfast. I would have to order like three
breakfasts
just to feed myself. And I was the biggest person anywhere.
If you went to Japan, they would think you're a celebrity.
Dude, I can't even fathom being in like Japan or like Taiwan. I've seen these videos where like
tall people are there.
Yeah, but like no, but their hotel rooms are like the size of a casket. It's like
they have like capsule like hotel rooms. Like it's like literally just like a pod that you can like sleep in.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I was getting close, like especially in Portugal. Like my girlfriend said, she's like, you don't fit in this country, which is like so accurate. I couldn't fit into anything. Like their European cars. I'm like,
yeah. Don't you have a gash on your head?
Yes. I cut my head. I don't know if you can see it on camera. So we're at this right. All right. So when we get to Portugal, I have this wicked sinus infection, dude.
Okay.
So we're on the flight there. I'm like so sick, dude. We take a red eye.
What time? Like what? Like midnight?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
The flight was at like 10:30.
This is the little bus plane you guys took?
No. We took like a regular plane. The shitty plane was from Portugal.
Oh, okay.
Paris.
All right. I'm sorry.
We took like a regular plane, like it's like Air Portugal or whatever, and there was like no one on the plane, but it was like a decent sized plane, and we're supposed to sleep because it's a red eye and you don't want to like waste the next day. I can't fucking sleep on planes, right? So we get like these, like the eye mask. So this is like a thing where it's like you strap it to the back of your headrest,
okay,
and then you strap it.
Like
to your forehead,
place?
And yeah, you're just like
you sleep sitting up like an astronaut.
I'm like watching TV like the whole time because I'm supposed to be sleeping with this thing strapped to my forehead, and you don't want to like once it's on. You don't want to like fuck with the person behind you and like adjust the strap and shit. They're probably trying to watch like Drumline on the TV and shit.
Yeah.
So like you don't want. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like the whole goddamn flight, I could not fall asleep. I think I fell asleep for like maybe a half hour with this sinus infection. Then we get to Portugal. I'm like, oh, okay, like all right. And then we go have lunch, and so we're like, it's all outside mainly, like where we went to go eat lunch. It's mainly outside, but there's like this little like you walk in and it's like this little bar area, and then it's just like 2 tables, like a bar, like a cafe almost, and then you walk up these three stairs into the bathroom. So I go in there. So again, doing my thing, I'm in there quite a while, and this lady's like knocking on the door, she's like knocking on the door. I'm like, all right, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I'm on the toilet. So then, so now I'm like, whatever. I flush. I'm trying to get out of the bathroom. I'm trying to make haste because this poor woman's been waiting for a while. And like the hallway's so small. So like I go down the 3 steps. She's already trying to like go up the 3 steps. She like didn't even want to wait for me to like go down the 3 steps.
Okay.
So then we sort of like slide past each other. I'm looking down because like I think that's what you're supposed to do when you go downstairs. You're supposed to like see where your feet are going.
Yeah, so you don't, yeah.
Right? So you're not looking up while you're going down the stairs. So I'm like looking down, and then I'm like squished against the wall, and then I'm walking down, and then I look up, and now all the full weight of gravity, because I'm going downhill, is on, it's pushing me. And then I look up and I slam my head on this bar thing that like holds down the fucking wine glasses. And I'm like, dude, it shook the entire restaurant. I've never hit I've fallen off the back of a car before. I've never hit my head as hard as I did then. So the ladies, the bartender, the 2 bartenders, they're stunned, bro. They don't know what to do. They're just like, and I'm like, because I'm such a pussy, I'm like, I'm sorry. Like I hit their wood or whatever. I'm like, did I break anything? They're like, no. Are you all right?
Okay, you just shook the whole restaurant with your giant head.
Yeah, right. So I'm like, I think I'm okay. So then I walk out of like the area to go to the tables all outside, and I take my hat off. I'm wearing a hat, and I take my hat off, and there's just blood.
Is it like trickling down your head like a professional wrestler?
Trickling down my head, and everyone outside just staring at me. They're just looking at me like, I'm like, shit. Dude, if I wasn't wearing a hat, I probably would have dented my skull. And then there's like this English couple next to us, and they like offer me a Band-Aid and shit. And then these other people like offered me like ice. They're like giving me ice out of their cup, and I'm like, I'm all right. Even though like I'm actually not all right. I actually don't feel great at all. And then I'm thinking, because I'm like, all right before we went to that restaurant, some old lady like falls down on the ground with like her husband, who's like got like walking canes.
Yeah.
So we walk over there, and we help them up. We help this lady up because she like can't get up on her own. And I'm like, okay, like that was like a nice thing to do. And then that happens, and then I'm thinking, this fucking happens to me all the time, where like I do something nice.
Okay.
Something bad happens to me right after. I swear to God. I swear to God, every time I like go out of my way to like.
Is it penance because you were such a garbage person for a while? Oh. Is that maybe what it is?
Yeah, you know why? Because nothing really bad happened to me. Like I probably should have been 5150. I was getting away with so much shit back in the day. Like I shouldn't even be here. I should be in jail.
You sold liquor 5 days in a row.
Oh my God. Wegmans now is gonna start an investigation on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I guess that makes sense.
The karma of it.
But no, because I already did all that. I already like repented my sins already. All right. Now I'm just trying to be like a nice guy, help some old ladies up, who can't get up. That's what I did.
And then suddenly the old lady spits on you. He's like, what the fuck?
God is like, oh, you want to help this lady up? All right. Well, in exchange, you're gonna get a concussion and a fucking contusion on your head. So then I'm like, then I go to the pharmacy. So get this, right? So I go to the pharmacy with my girlfriend, and we're trying to like patch me up. And so then like the pharmacists there, they're like doctors, so they have like the pharmacy also has like a back room,
like an urgent care,
almost like an urgent care.
Yeah.
Which is weird because like primarily in their pharmacies they only sell like hair care products. Like it's very weird.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
like and like lotions and stuff. So whatever. I buy the Band-Aids. I didn't buy like any like just throw a Band-Aid on there. Get a Band-Aid, take my hat off. I'm sitting on a chair. My girlfriend's trying to put the Band-Aid on. This pharmacist comes over and she looks at my head. She goes, no, like absolutely not. Takes us into the back room. Right? So then she go and gets this other like guy. This guy that he's like a pharmacist too. I guess he's like a doctor also. They're like looking at my head and like whatever. They're like, all right, you don't need stitches or whatever. And so this guy is like patting down my head and he's like disinfecting my cut, and he's like about to put the Band-Aid on me. And so like the back room, like doors open so you can see all the people that are in the pharmacy. He goes, we had told him that we were from New York. So he goes, hey, look. And then he points at these two like women. They were like Middle Eastern women, and they were wearing like that, they're those fits that they like to rock. And he goes, they got bombs. They're going to blow up the pharmacy. And I'm like, holy shit, dude. What are you talking? And I didn't know what to do. So I'm just like, oh, yeah. Like, can you fucking just fix my wound so I can leave? He's like, I'm like, how the fuck do I run into a racist Portuguese fucking pharmacist?
Oh, you're from New York.
I'm just trying to put a Band-Aid on, and I'm trying to play. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's funny. It's funny. Jesus Christ.
What the hell?
My girlfriend's like, he didn't even look me in the eyes. My girlfriend's like, does he have a concussion? He's like, nah. I'm like, bro, you didn't even ask me. You haven't even looked at me. You've just been looking at my head. I'm pretty sure I did have a concussion, but like, whatever. Just like, let it rock, you know? And then, yeah, so then we did that, and I just ate red meat for 2 weeks straight. I'm still, like, it's still, I think, in me. And it was fun. It was fun. It was like, it's nice to like be around people that, like, I don't know, they know how to read. Like, anyone you come across, they know how to read. You know what I mean? Like, if they see something scientific, they're gonna believe it, right? So it's like, it's nice to be around those people where they get on a subway and they can have the windows open. They have the windows open in their sub. Could you fucking imagine? Fucking taking the Crown Heights subway
and pop the window.
Yeah, let's pop the window. And all of a sudden a rat is just attached to your forehead like a koala bear.
Jesus Christ, someone throws a bottle of piss at you through the window.
Yeah, everyone showers there, dude.
Even the homeless shower there.
Yes, the homeless are very well dressed there. They do have like they have like some homeless people. It wasn't anywhere, like it wasn't like, it was like I saw like maybe 3 homeless people like in Stockholm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they all had suits on.
Dude, they were so like, they didn't look homeless so much that like I didn't want to like go up to them and like offer them a muffin.
Yeah.
Because like, what if they
like I usually do?
What if they're just like, oh, this is a nice curb to sit on, and this cup just happens to be empty because I drank out of it and I'm not asking for euros or krona or whatever they use over there.
Kroners?
I've never experienced that, but I'm sure that's happened before, where someone's probably just sitting on the curb and someone offers them like a Big Mac, like, oh, excuse me, are you hungry? You poor homeless soul. Would you like a Big Mac? And they're like, I'm an accountant. I'm just sitting down because my ankle hurts. That's like my worst nightmare. So you just sort of like avoid them, and yeah, it's nice.
We've got to wrap it up. Sean, do you have anything you want to plug? Any shows coming up or anything like that?
I have a show on Friday.
Yeah, this will be out on Monday.
I have a show on Friday in the Giggle Room with Mike Bichetti and friends.
Governors.
What did I say?
You said Giggle Room.
Oh, yeah, the Giggle Room at Governors in Levittown. Friday night. You can find tickets online. And then I'm also doing comedy in Harlem. I guess that's the name of the
It's also in Harlem.
Right.
Comedy in Harlem, but in the West Village.
Right. And on next Thursday, what day is that? Next Thursday. No, the 7th, November 7th, at 8 p.m. And that's all I got for now.
Plug your Instagram.
Instagram, Sean Kearns Comedy, SeanKearns Comedy. You guys fucking spelled my last name wrong last fucking episode, yo. You guys spelled my last name wrong, and Terry spelled my last name wrong on a poster. It was like the same week. I'm like, should I just legally change my name? Should we just go with this one?
They put my name on a poster one time. It said Joe Winchell.
Really?
Yeah, I swear to God, yeah.
Last time, when this episode came out last time, I was like, my mom called me. She's like, "You're gonna have him changed?" I'm like, "No, gives a shit." I'm like, it's fun. So
check out Sean. Go check out his shows. He's a really funny comedian. He actually just did an entire half hour dressed as a giant baby.
Yes.
Like 2 days ago. So come check him. Go check him out. Go to his Instagram. Yeah, man. Go to once again. Check out my Instagram at that Winchell Kid 87. At Millennial Stoner on Instagram. On YouTube, we are Rot Gut Productions, right, Chris? Why do I always say productions? Rock Gut Studios. That's where you can find this show and Who the F is Rob White, and all of our fun reels and everything like that. Sean, I love having you on. You're just you're so much. I just literally like to just lean back and listen.
Thank you.
You have a lot of great shit, man.
I didn't think we were ending so fast. I would have been like, so what do you got going on, Joe?
No, it's all right.
Now I look selfish.
No, that's all right. I only do a half hour.
All right.
But
next time.
Yeah, man. No, you'll be on. I want more pie. So
Yeah.
I want more baked goods every time. So thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, take it easy.